You're going to find this riveting! Ha ha ha! I am not amused! Ha ha ha! I cannot bear you both! Yeah, well...
I like turtles!
Hello everyone, and welcome to Primal Pursuit, an absurdly fun-looking party game where you choose an animal clan to represent, and you race in a deadly conquest for glory. Now, this is in alpha currently, so, you know, things might be a bit rough around the edges, like indeed I would say the UI, and I've been following this game closely for a while now, because quite frankly, choose an animal and use its adaptations to win an eternal ticket to Valhalla is my idea of a fantastic Sunday afternoon. So without further ado, let's of course choose Frog and head into the Alpha Grand Prix on the Fernry Trail. We'll start with easy, because, you know, I'm a massive casual. And we'll see how this turns out. I really am looking forward to it. So, nice little preview of the map. And I do really dig the art style here. I love the presentation. It's very vibrant. Okay, so, let's do this thing. Here we go. Primal Pursuit. So... oh wow, that emu went absolutely stalking past me? Stalking's the wrong word. Storming! Don't you just hate it when you get storming and stalking confused? It's just the worst. There's a big difference between I think I'm being stalked right now and I think there's a storm out right now. They have two very different responses and you would not believe the amount of trouble that has got me into. So if we can get a bit of a move on here, we should really hop to it! So each animal has their own little special abilities, a movement-based one. In the case of the frog, it is what you might imagine a nice little powerful thrust of the back legs. And then we have two others to play with, leaving behind a little bit of a poison cloud, which slows down my opposition, and firing out my lovely long tongue in order to grapple someone in front of me and pull me closer and past them. That boulder looks like it's not something I want to touch. Can I just... fuck the boulder.
The boulder takes issue with that comment.
I said it's not something I want to touch, then essentially threw myself at it. And oh, there we... I just tongued myself onto those spikes. That was not the sharpest thing I've ever done. I'm 12. I'm dead. I'm not doing well. I see that there's finished there in the distance, and everyone but me and bot Travis. Nope, there goes bot Travis. This is a travesty. Look, I'm brand new to this game. This is my first proper I didn't get to finish. By my heritage as a frog rider with a white pole, I will claim victory this day. It does seem like once you get ahead, it's easier to stay ahead than recovering from behind, which is a little bit unfortunate. Getting the balance right in a racing game like this is always finicky. You don't want it to feel pointless doing well and winning because the back people just get loads of catch-up, but you also don't want to feel like, well, I might as well just quit. This is unrecoverable. It's a real fine line to walk. But so far, oh, look at me go! I just flew into 11th place. Alright, looks like the polar bear can leave like an ice trail behind them, which does speed you up, but you also lose a little bit of control. Look at me go! See, that feels like I'm going really fast, but I'm not overtaking anyone. But this is so much fun! Like, instantly, I'm just imagining me and a group of friends just loading this up and just having a blast racing these animals against each other. I'm 12th again, and I feel like I've not quite grasped this game yet. I feel like I'm not quite... Oh, look, there's mammoths in the distance. That would make sense, given what this mountain goes by. Can we hop over? We can hop over there, so we can skip a little bit. Oh, we actually have to ride on past them. Okay, want to avoid the ferns. They're going to slow you down if we try and push through them. I mean, I can at least see the opposition this time. I can at least see them in front of me, so I think that's an important improvement. I wanted to try and cut the corner with a hop, but didn't quite work out. No! No! Oh, I'm so close to not being last! Will I at least get to finish? Come on! Yeah! I did it. I got a point. I got a whole point. It's my point. You can't have it. I will name him Charlie. Alright, let's stop being absolute trashed here. Tongue up that emu. There we go. Drop some poison once I get off that. And what? Absolute bullshittery. How did the people in front of me not also get crushed? I'm so sad right now. It does seem like a lot of the obstacles aren't accurately affecting the bots. It also seems like it's absurdly difficult to keep up with them. Like, again, obviously these are my first few races. I'm not expecting to suddenly, you know, dominate the rising esport competitive meta of Primal Pursuit. I mean, frogs have been dominant for way too long, but it does feel like I'm severely weaker and slower than my computer opponents here, and the controls are pretty smooth. Everything kind of happens as you want it to, but there's just a little bit of clunkiness going on that feels like a boulder blocking your path, you know. Occasionally the controls feel like being crushed to death and you want to just die. But I did finish this time again, so 2 points. 2 points. There is a bot called Josh that is doing better than me. I find that highly offensive, and I instantly walked into that sign because I wanted to jump, but apparently we don't have our power-ups instantly, so it did not work out for me. Okay, can I... Oh, can you rope to... Really? Why is there an invisible wall? That just seems really unnecessary. Yeah, it does feel like as soon as you get a bad start, as soon as you die early, that's just kind of it. But I can't deny that just the ridiculous charm this game has already. Like, just being a tiny man on a frog racing through a mammoth mountain while trying to avoid all manner of horrific death, it does something to me. It really... let's just say my fancy is thoroughly tickled. And despite me getting, well, thoroughly thrashed, I am thoroughly thrilled. And that is always the important thing. Because at the end of the day, no matter how good or bad your game is on a technical level, no matter how the aesthetics are pulled off, no matter what the fidelity is like, the control, smoothness, no matter what all the objective, measurable aspects add up to, what matters most and always is, does this feel like bitchin' fun, and do I want to continue, son? And yeah, it certainly has those two metrics in spades here. Now, I'm not going to lie, in its current state, I'm not going to sit here for the next 3 hours being like, ho ho, yes, this is it. I found it. This is my main game for a while. But what I will say is there is a genuine vein of just, this is great, that is coming through really strong and redeem my tarnished reputation. Yeah, look at him go! He knows what is up. So, I have a feeling that the further behind you are, the faster your 3 abilities charge. And this boulder's going to kill me, and I have no recompense for this. Oh, no, I'm getting there. Well, the thing is, this is actually a race now. So this is actually... Look! I didn't come last! Get destroyed, Melissa! What the fuck? Oh, really maintaining some decent speed here. The turning is very rough on the Tortoise compared to the Frog. But the actual forward momentum I'm keeping is very satisfying. Look at his little tail wag. He's so happy. He's having a great time. You know they're all loving this outside of the brutal impalement and death. Oh, no! Yes, get stuck. No. See, that frog's not terrible. Maybe I am just bad. You know, maybe that is... No. Don't clip the side, but maintain a good line. Let's get that going as well. I'm not entirely sure what it does, but it does seem like it summons lightning, which can only be... I really thought I'd avoid that. The confusion from the poison is real. And then we'll get our spin on, try and catch up to the front runners. Yes, look at this. And then we'll do another little surge. No, put your tongue back in your mouth, sir. Put your tongue back in your mouth. I will win this race. Oh, I just got overtaken by a lot of people, actually. Okay, let's get that going. And I feel like if the lightning strikes while someone else is in the circle, that's when you... Oh, come on. No, I felt like I just sped him up. No, come on. No! Oh, I was so close to a top 3 finish there, but I gotta say, the Tortoise feels much nicer than the Frog. And that's also something that this wonderful game has gifted me with being able to say. But that would make sense, right? A tortoise's shell is really nice and smooth, and it's got a nice little sound to it if you tap your fingernails against it. I can confirm. Ain't that right, Backer? So, compared to a frog that's all slimy and wet and rough, I mean, there's just no comparison when it comes to animal stroking pleasure. Oh, no, I don't want to get crushed, so I don't. Careful! Okay, I just realized I don't have to keep going forward at all times. Yes, the Tortoise is where it's at. This is so good. Honestly, guys, this really is fun. Oh. It's still fun, though. It's still fun. That's... Whoa! He just summoned quite the little snowball. And strike for great vengeance. Okay, let's get this on. Yeah, see, this special seems like it's key, because we actually gain a ridiculous amount of speed, which seems like required to keep up here, because the Frog, none of the abilities outside of the grapple really give you a nice little surge, but obviously the grapple becomes useless as soon as you fall behind. I'm gonna go this way. I feel like I might regret it, because I feel like I am going the wrong way. And then I died. Oh, no, I got confused. Damn you. Alright. A little bit of a surge. Keep it going. Get that lightning happening. No! Also, I just realized the animal's abilities are all themed. The frog can jump, that makes sense. Poison, that makes sense. And tongue grapple, that makes sense. Turtle, the spin, yeah, that makes sense. The emu, a burst of speed. A sonic wave, yeah, a bird, a shrill, you know, like, whoa, I can see that. Polar bear, snowball, yeah. Ice flow, yeah. Why is the tortoise Thor? Unless there is a species out there that I really have not heard of and wish I had, I'm struggling to see where it gets thunderbolts from. Can you imagine? No, don't grapple me with your tongue. I still have a race that must be won. No! Emma! Damn! Well, I did it though. 10th! Overall 10th! Alright, so off we go! I love the animation, it's just so much fun! Okay. I definitely think it's less fun than the other two. So far, the turtle spin and the frog jump, both absolutely amazing. No! I respawned in the boulder and died. Man, fuck that bird! Why is this suddenly so much easier? Why is the polar bear absolutely annihilating this? So that's fire a snowball forward. It actually seems like it slows you down a little bit. And it does roll around once it's conjured, which is kind of cool. It's not just a one shot and done. Am I gonna win? No way! Look at that! Oh, the other me has taken last place, though. Because, of course, there must always be a last place Josh. No, I got polar bearized as a polar bear. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. I'm assuming the mammoths do kill you if they stand on you. A little bit of a light trampling. You know how it is. Oh, okay. Let's keep that going. Fire! That barely did anything. All right. Oh, yeah. The Tortoise definitely seems like it has the most useful roster of abilities so far. No! Picked to the post at the last. Ah. Alright, team, so that's a nice little early look at Primal Pursuit, and it's bold, okay? It is definitely one of a kind, I feel like, and that's honestly a good thing. It's silly, it's got, let's say, a unique aesthetic. It controls a bit janky, it's definitely rough around the edges, though it is alpha. But you know what? It's really fun. And I'm not even playing it with a group of friends, which is where this is going to severely shine. Although all games get better with compatriots, this one I think is going to be especially so. But I suppose when I was like, yo, let's ride giant animals and kill each other in a death race, they were like, for the 8th time this year, no! The boy who cried ride giant animals in a death race. The classic tale. Like if you enjoyed this. What the fuck was that? Subscribe for more, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.
Rage Gaming with the video float.
But that's all that's really relevant at the mo, but I'm still gonna leave this up so you patrons know that I love you even though the outro's no longer that kind of relevant. But the new one's being worked on and it's gonna be a truly badass song, and don't worry, I won't be doing any rapping on it. I'm gonna go now. This was shit.